Well, today I got a Kenwood. This is a Bluetooth for a bike, for any motorcycle, I should say. This is a 4-channel, and I'm installing the kickers, the marine version of these. And here's the Kenwood. As you can see, my hand, it's about 7 inches by 4 and by 2 inches right here, about 1 3/4. So it's not that big. It's perfect for in the saddle or something. And if you look at this right here, so it looked like a 3 inches. If you have like a handle right here, you can put on the handle, but in my case, I'm gonna remove this part out. I'm gonna screw it onto the plastic when we'll show you. I'm gonna put the amp right there. I'm gonna run the Bluetooth, just keep the Bluetooth right there. I believe that's a battery. I'm gonna put this right here, right about right there. You can look right there. Yep.
You ever done a motorcycle before?
That's a 10mm right there. And remove this, just take a flat head and just pop it open. It's pretty simple, easy. Like so. And 10mm.
The speakers don't even go 600 watts.
Huh?
The speakers don't even do 600 watts.
It what you do, you want to pry this down a little bit and pull it out, and it comes straight out. Try to put on one side so you can't break them. If you're gonna work on the concrete, I would put some floor mat or something like so. And so since I got that out, I'll be able to access to it. I don't think I have to take any of these out besides this. I'm gonna try to run it. I'll make a hole right here somehow. I'm gonna run it down. See what that hole is right there. So I push the tab, try to get this fuse out. I want to get to the ignition, so I'm going to test, see when you turn the key on, the ignition should be on. Let me see, 15, 20, and 20, 15. So 15 should be a blue color one. So should be right there. So I'm gonna use a test light and test this, see if it's got the ignition. So I'm gonna try to get to the ground. I'm gonna have to remove this Phillips. There's 2 Phillips on each side. It's probably one missing right there. I'm not sure. That's what I see. So one right there, and the other one's over here. Take that out. Keep the screw in there so I don't get confused with the others. So that is a battery. So this should be the ground. This should be the power. So I'm gonna tap the test light to the ground. See, it says negative. Now, what's strange about is if the key is out, there should be no power. And for some reason, I got power. As you can see right now, it's power. That should be just ignition. When you turn the key, it come on. Yeah, that's weird. All of them are on. So I am not sure at this point. Certification labels under. Yeah, I don't want to run anything over here yet. I'm trying to go easy, find a different way. But I don't know. So if you press the horn, it's not going to be on unless the key is on. But how come that is on? I know I got the power to the right spot. Let me turn the key on again. So now it should be on like that. So let me see if it's got power now. Wow, that is very strange. So I believe I'm gonna have to take this 2 screw right here so I can get to this screw right there in order for me to remove this out. There's no other way. And if you can see, there's a spot right here we can take this other screw on the bottom of this. So after you got this part out, you will push this thing up a little bit, as you can see right here. You see? Yep, you push it up, so you got to move the steering wheel down. That's what I meant by that. So you kind of push it up like this a little bit, and then after you took this 2 screw out, right there, now you got this other 10 millimeter you take out, and the whole 3 of them, 1, 2, 3. Once you take that out, I'm not going to take it out. I'll be able to access to this one, so I shouldn't even mess with this, but I already did it already, so it don't matter. So I need to find out which one is the ignition. So this one, this wire right here, one of them wire is ignition. I don't know what color. I don't have any diagram, anything like that. So I'm gonna start from scratch. The wire is not long enough, so I'm gonna extend the wire and then test the power with it. I made a hole right here. I pre-drilled this already for the I guess it's called a holder or holder bracket. So I kind of pull this a little bit so I can pull the wire out. Now I'm gonna run. I got this temporary because I gotta use the angle, the L-shaped one to tighten that T40. I'm gonna run the Bluetooth controller. I guess he might need it. Really, you don't really need to put it all the way over here, but I did it just because I was maybe he needed at least close to his hand right here to adjust the volume. But really, if you leave the volume all the way up, well, actually, I'm sorry, this is for the radio station, I believe. I'm not sure what this is. So yeah, if he decide to want to put it somewhere here, well, I'm gonna put it up here, inside here. I'm not gonna try to leave it here. There's not too much room to be putting this stuff in here. So, and he said not to cut any holes, anything like that. So I'm trying my best not to cut any holes. So if he really want to put it out, he can keep it out like this and then close this glove compartment. So I ran all the wire. I ran the remote wire, which is this brown one right here. I tested. So I'm gonna zip tie this before I put everything back together. And some people say, oh, this is gonna come loose. No, I experienced a lot of these. They do not just come loose that easily. If that come loose, this will come loose too. So don't worry about it. This T-type is perfect for professional use. So I'm trying to pull this thing down right here by reaching one of my hand in there and shove the wire down here, and then I'm gonna tape this so I can pull the rest of them down straight up here. I'm gonna use the it's called wire loom. It's more of an insulator or something. Then I can zip tie it, but instead of using zip tie, I'm gonna use this black hole, outdoor black hole right here. I'm gonna just do that instead of tape them. I'm sorry, instead of zip tie them. So I got this thing is this big. I don't think I can go through here, as you can see. Try to reach right there, so I can't do it right there because that's metal right there. So I'm gonna have to cut a hole right here. But in order to cut a hole, I want to make sure there's nothing on the bottom that I can hit the wire such and such. So approximately right there. Let me take my hand off right there. Right there is perfect. I don't see any other spot. I can do it right here, but I don't want it too close to the muffler. See me where the muffler is going to be at. Right there, the muffler is all the way to the other side, so all the wire right here should be okay to run. I wish I can do it right here. No, I can't. It's got to be right where I was showing you at. Yeah, no other spot. So, yep, let me see down there. Yeah. Oof. And if the wire's a little bit longer, that would be great. I can go a little bit farther to right here, but I'm too afraid to do all that much work and then have more problems. Oh, I got everything running back over here. I'm gonna put power to here. I got ground right there. I ran the remote already, we mentioned about, and I run the white to the left speaker and then gray to the right speaker, and that's it.